Good morning. Is it Friday? I believe it is Friday. How was your week? How did you get through your week? It has just been an up and down kind of week. The kids' car yesterday kind of bit the dust, so we got that in the mix of things with everything else that is going on in this household. But how was your week? How have you been showing up at your work, the people that surround you, and the people that are involved in your life? I am Kitryn Marie, reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. I will preach this forever. People only know you how they think they know you. And in the business world, the working world, there is more to you than what is on your resume. Earlier last week was talking to somebody about another outside gig, and I was offered the gig, but I turned it down. It was not what they were saying the gig was. And if it doesn't align with me, I'm not going to do it. And someone once said to me, well, it doesn't align with you because it's not Kit's world. The rest of the world doesn't think like that. The rest of the world doesn't act like that. And my answer to that was, if it does not align with me, why would I go along and conform with something that I do not believe in? Why? And when somebody is looking at your resume and they are reading the things that you have done, mind you, those are work, efforts, ethics, things that you have achieved, goals, but they really don't know who you are. And especially if you are doing a job and you have a gig, but you have a whole outside world of a whole other entrepreneurial business that people are not aware of. So I'm having this conversation with this person, and I say to her, I teach art classes. I teach group painting classes like the one that's back there. I bring all the supplies to you. It's $45, minimum $10. I come to your location, or I have a location. I'm telling her that. And I said, I also teach an art communication class based in psychology and life coaching and manifesting through law of attraction. She looked at me like I had three heads. And this was a very intelligent woman. She was in charge of this facility where I was at. She had no clue. No clue. And I really, really believe that the majority of the world still is not aware of what else is out there because they have become so attached to the 3D. They have become so attached to corporations and outfits, work companies, that they have lost sight of where they really, really need to be. I don't say I'm the smartest person in the room, because there is always going to be somebody more smarter than me, somebody more educated than me. But through my studies or how I've participated or showed up in life, if something is not correlating with who you are and what you are offering in a setting, people very much have become slaves to the situations in which they think they need to stay in. When you're going to work, what are you contributing to? I have found either, and you don't have to agree with me, you can disagree with me, Either you're a warm body and you're just showing up for the paycheck. You're there because you actually think you can help whomever, and you're a team player. And I hate the word team. Really, I really do. I don't know where that term came from. I don't like it. That means everybody needs to conform to one way, and if you are not following that direction in which the team leader is directing you, that takes away from what you can actually offer to the company or the corporation or wherever it is that you're lending your hand. You're there to either change the way things are done, or you are there just to pass time. You're just waiting. You don't really care. Somebody's told you that's where you need to go and that's where you show up, and you don't want to participate. You don't want to change anything. You don't want to conform. You're a warm body on the floor in your office, and you pray that if you hide towards the back of the room that no one's even going to know you're there. But what are you contributing to wherever you are? And are you dumbing down to work in a situation that doesn't even behoove who you are, or how smart you are, or how intelligent you are, and those people are only knowing you from what is written down on your resume? So when you finally have conversations with people and you finally tell them who you are and what you do, if it is not, and I need to find another word for alignment, but if it is not in line with the goal that they are achieving from their point of view, everything that you are saying really just goes over their head. And they are there listening to be polite, to be respectful, and it doesn't really matter what you're saying because they have such tunnel vision into a direction in which they are moving. So what do? You say your spiel, you give your points, you talk from a very respectful, intelligent, something that you know to be true as Bible, hoping that not only have you released it into what you're needing to say to, not validate your feeling and your emotion, because when you are working in an outside corporation, an outside company, they don't care about how you feel. Feelings and emotions do not have a place in companies that are looking at bottom line dollars. They are just concerned about who is showing up and how you can conform to an idea that they feel is necessary in a movement going forward. But if it is not aligning with you, then at some point you have to ask, why are you continuing to go somewhere that is not doing anything for you other than dumbing you down? Does it make sense? I talk about that in my vision board class, in my life coaching class. People go through these careers their whole life, and they finally get to a point and they're like, why am I even here? Why? Just a warm body on the floor. But I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm an artist, writer, speaker, life and a business coach. If you are interested in taking that vision board class where we talk about your career goals, what you wanted to do as a child, what you did as a teen and a young person, and where you are now, and how you were wanting to participate in your own life, showing up for yourself, reach out at Kitryn_Marie at yahoo.com. I'd love to have you in my class. $65. Class runs 2-3 hours. Be happy, be blessed, be thankful. Fate turns on a dime. You decide what side of that coin you want to be on. You have to decide how you are aligning with the life that you are trying to live and achieve to be happy,